Welcome back to the channel where I cover missing persons, unsolved cases, crime news, and more. Well, the Third Rail True Crime dropped another old call. I guess we're going to start calling them because I know some folks are like, well, why don't we have the new calls? Well, see, state prisons here in the state of Florida don't tend to like to release current phone calls. Okay. And these calls were done by Peter and Julian for their documentary, which probably, surely, probably won't ever happen. Well, but you never know. You just never know. So this one looks like it's about 18 some odd minutes. I have not listened to it. So let's get going.
At a Florida Department of Corrections institution.
Thank you for using Global Tellink.
Hi again.
Hey,
Okay. Are you ready?
ready.
Okay. So, hold on. The last thing was Billy email. Oh, Kevin Beck. So, I was going to call him this week to figure out what's what and how many, but I wanted you to know that I'm going to still try and call him to figure out what it is that he's supposed to be doing, supposedly. So, he's on my to-do list. I just wanted you to know, okay?
Good.
And for visitation, I wanted to let you know that I found out the name of the state, Tallahassee, the classifications head person, for you to have the email and the phone number, because I wanted you to know also Julian is not processing, period. So if the two of you guys are going to come down and see me for whatever we're going to discuss, he's not even processing.
Yeah, give me that contact.
Okay, the phone number is 850-488-5021. And the lady that gave me that information said that he is the head of all visitation, and he works at the Tallahassee office, which is the main, department. But Julian, or however, you guys need to figure out what his status is, too, in case he has to redo his.
Yep.
Yes, out of all of the times that I have asked between the main and since I've been over here, Julian is not on my processing list. And I even asked Miss Santiago that the last week when I spoke to her.
Okay.
Oh, Miss Santiago. I know that Sarah is her bestest inmate out there in Lowell. Don't you guys think? I think that she's probably really excited to see her every single day. Not. But I guess they're trying to get at this point, and this was like a little over a year ago. We're talking. This is May of 2025 when this particular call happened. They were trying to get their visitation approvals, and yeah, I don't know how difficult that is, but either Peter is exhausted or he really could really care half a crap, because he just sounds like, okay, sure. And we have to note, she's reading him a phone number, so obviously she has pen and paper.
So if you guys are going to do like a dual thing when you come down to see me eventually, he needs to get on it too.
Okay. I'm going to have him do it right now.
Yes, please. But keep that contact information also. And then give it a week, and then if you can contact that Max Blanks guy, he might can tell you information so I don't have to bother Miss Santiago. And this guy needs to know, too, like, I've been sitting here since February 28th with no money in my account, with no stamps, with no kind of contact whatsoever in the real world, even via letter, because my freaking people.
Are you cut out? What was the last thing you said?
I was just saying that this guy needs to know that I need like approved visitors to have like a life on the inside through the outside, with stamps to mail anything, and even with these liens that are against me for medical and for legal mail. Pardon me for saying, but that's bullshit. Like, if I had my own freaking money, I could pay for my own stuff and not have it being taken out of my account.
Okay, Sarah. First of all, You're not supposed to have a life while you're in prison, except for a life in prison until you go out in a cardboard box, pine wood, whatever. The bottom line is you're not supposed to have anything really wonderful while you're in prison, and especially while you're in prison for murdering someone. And you murdered George, you stuck him in the suitcase. So I honestly think you've got the better situation than poor George did when you locked him in that suitcase and he had to suffocate. And his last breaths were inside of a damn freaking suitcase. And it's just the amount of complaints she has for that. And then, of course, oh, I want to have my own money for all these things. Sarah, you never freaking worked for years before you got arrested, in February of 2020. Okay, so I want to buy my own things. I think anything that you're going to get is going to be, well, you got to work in prison and you pretty much work for pennies there. And secondly, it's going to just come out of the settlement that, you and your ex-husband, Brian, you know, got their settlement, which of course she's still questioning that, as we all know, because she's so confused. Yeah.
Mm,
with a negative balance. That's crazy.
right.
You and Julian, and you, okay, Lucas is priority, but you and Julian are priority also, so we can get the show on the road, literally.
I already sent my application in. I'm gonna have
Yeah, I know, we did on the phone.
I'm gonna have Julian resend his again to the other contact, not the Max Blanks. Gonna
Right.
let that sit for like maybe till the end of the week, and then I'll reach out to Max Blanks if we don't hear back yet.
Yes, just please make sure that Julian, that I know you know how to do it, but do not leave anything blank and be honest, because I already know his situation, but he needs to put that on his number 10 like you did.
Yep.
Don't leave anything blank. Of course, you email it to that visit app Lowell CI at FDC thing.
Yep.
Okay, please, but I wanted to make sure that you knew about Julian also.
Yep.
He's not even processing. He's never shown up on my processing list.
Okay. I'm writing and texting as we're talking to Julian, so.
Yay, thank you.
All right, so we're good.
Okay, and then, okay, so Joshua Adams, I want you to know that I talked to one of the girls in here that had been helping me with my family law case, and so this new girl just came in here that I knew from the reception center. She has gotten like 6 letters from her appellate attorney who just came on board. I've never received one, and they keep coming from the same division of the Ninth Judicial Circuit. And then another girl that I was in county with for 6 years, she didn't even want to do an appeal, and they are doing her appeal, and it's already been granted from this same division. I've never received anything, as you know, nor have you, nor has Nicole or Julian, from Adams. He should have been corresponding with me foremost, but at least response from you, because you all are my durable power of attorneys.
Oh, this is good. So this is one of her former friends she met in reception. Because all her friends pretty much, besides these, her monkeys, Peter, Julian, and Nicole, and they're all, other inmates, really. Yeah, Sarah, your case is not going to go for appeal. It's going to be denied. Your history with the legal system here in the state of Florida is just it's disgusting. It is disgusting. And as a taxpayer, the amount of money and time, and of course lawyers, public defenders, that you took from 2020 until you finally got your ass a trial, after being stupid not to take one of the 2 or 3 plea deals you were offered. I mean, and you truly think at this point that an attorney, even an appeal attorney, would want to work, with you. And we already had one that quit the job and decided to do something else for a career. And he saw your name and he's like, screw this. And secondly, there is nothing to do a valid appeal on. Granted, Joshua Adams is going to do his job, but Judge Kranick, He made sure all the bases were covered. So as soon as you got that guilty verdict and that sentencing of life in prison without the possibility of parole, well, that's where you're going to stay.
To say, hey, yes, I've received your message, and yes, I'm working on things. Nobody has.
I don't think he has to correspond with me as long as he's corresponding to you.
But he's not.
Unless you've instructed to him, like,
I did in my message. That's what I was trying to tell you. So,
not even corresponding with you though. So
I know that's what I'm saying. So, like, I wrote him that 24,000 character message with anything and everything that he had asked me for, and I sent it to him, but with no response. That was a month ago, as of Tuesday. So I'm going to write him again, but at the same time, though, both of these girls gave me the address for this division of the appellate division court or whatever it is, and I was going to send a letter confirming that yes, he really is my appellate attorney, and yes, he should be corresponding with me. But I wanted your feedback first before I did this because I don't want to piss him off. But at the same time, though, everybody keeps telling me you're supposed to receive things in writing and you're supposed to be receiving copies of things. I've not received anything, period.
oof, yeah,
But I wanted your feedback.
I would. I don't know. That's a really good question.
As of Tuesday, it's another month of him not responding to me, and I was going to send him another message, not like
Yeah.
24,000 character one, but
Yeah.
just to say, hey, what's going on?
Yeah, maybe just send him a message and just say, listen, I haven't heard from you, and I'm concerned that, I don't even know if you're alive.
Basically, yes.
If I don't hear back from you confirming that you're receiving this, I'm going to assume that you're not getting my messages and nothing is being done with my case. So I will reach out to the
appellate division.
Yeah, to the appellate division to figure things out. But I would phrase it like that, like, obviously.
No, what's up?
Exactly.
Can you do me a favor though, please? Because I keep asking Nicole, and I just think she's too overwhelmed with everything else with her son and her cat. Can you please just look up his address, his mailing address? Because I was going to send him a message on the tablet, which I want you to know that anyone and everyone who has found out that I'm corresponding with him on this tablet are highly discouraging me from doing that going forward, especially with the Tanika shit. If she were to get a hold of whatever else it is, it's everything and then some that I've been asking for.
You have a pen?
Okay, first of all, she really doesn't like Tanika. And I know Nicole doesn't like her either. So, gold stars to Tanika. And I don't know, what does she think about Danielle and SKR and over here at TCB? What does she think about all the rest of us? Because I'm pretty sure she's not a fan of any of us. And I'm going to go cry myself to sleep tonight just because of that. Yeah, no, I'm not going to do that. And he just asked her if she had a pen. She just read you a freaking phone number, Peter, okay? She has pen and paper. She always has access to pen and paper. She just gives you all kinds of whiny shit every time she wants to go, oh, woe is me. I'm so baby. I can't reach my attorney. All these other people, they tell me this and that. Really, it's not going to happen, okay? Joshua Adams, he doesn't want to talk to your ass. He knows your history as a defendant. Basically, he knows your history.
I don't. Can you please send it to me on the tablet?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. So she has papers in front of her, or a paper, but she doesn't have a pen with her. I call bullshit. I call bull freaking shit. She has a pen and a paper or papers with her while she's talking to you, Peter. And the fact that you are buying it, I mean, really? After all this time, you are still buying it that she doesn't have a pen and paper on her every single time she talks to you on a call. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is it Lee Road?
Hang on a second. I gotta look it up.
Because I'm very confused because Lana sent me one address and then at one point Nicole sent me another address and I don't know what the dang right address is. So you're going to be my third person giving it to me.
All right, hang on one sec. I'm going to look it up for you right now. Let me just...
No, thank you.
Right.
And what's weird, though, is the girls here swear that he works out of the Bartow, Florida. That's down south, isn't it?
I don't know. Does he have maybe he has more than one office?
Well, that's the appellate division where supposedly all of these attorneys work from. And I don't believe that because he's from Winter Park.
All right, let me see. Okay, so the address.
And Lana was, I think, fairly confused because she kept giving me different addresses.
You haven't talked to her at all, huh?
No, sir, and I plan on not ever again.
Mm.
Did you ever find out if you had replied to her and you just didn't remember?
If I what?
Replied to her and just didn't remember when she was supposedly fishing with her hot meal for me to contact her.
Yeah, I wrote her back. I could dig up the email. I wrote her back saying, like, there's no way I can, as you know, I'm not approved, so there's nothing I can do to do that. No, it's it.
So this was after Lana, and of course Lana's now deceased, but this is after their breakup, because Lana finally figured out who Sarah truly was. I mean, she really bought Sarah's lines of crap, hook, line, and sinker, unfortunately. But, Peter and Jillian, I don't know. Again, the only thing I have thought from the beginning is that they put up with all this to get this documentary done. Okay. And yeah, I mean, I guess you're going to put up with so much to get this taken care of, but there's so many other things that you have to get your ducks in a row. You have to do this and that and the other thing. And really, they just got reeled in to do Sarah's work for her. I mean, they get content. Let's say they get content every time they get a call, or she calls them, vice versa. But she was never going to tell them anything beyond what was told in court in the interrogation. The interrogation, the interview initially with those detectives after she found George that morning. Oh, I must have fallen asleep. Oh my gosh, and I left him in the suitcase. All her dramatics and all that shit. And how she was telling the detectives how that she was a straight A student, and I don't think you know who I am. Sarah, you are not even close to what you used to be. Rugs and mostly drinking have killed way too many brain cells. But I digress. The bottom line is that she has taken advantage of any and everyone, and I still can't fathom how Nicole's still helping her out. And she does linger throughout social media and stuff. But hey, if you want to help her out, do whatever you want. But my time is more valuable, than anything to help someone who could care less about anything. Sarah wants two things in life: money and to control her son. Really, that's all she wants. And she has controlled her ex Brian all this time, and she still continues to control him to some degree because they're still finishing up this family court case stuff, because that case has still got some things lingering. And then, of course, he's stuck bringing Elle to the prison, which I'm not even sure if that's happened yet. And hopefully, when he turns 18, he can, get his wits about him and decide, yeah, I'm not going to go down there anymore. But again, that's up to him. But the fact that she uses every single person that may have, let's just say they may have come to her thinking, well, maybe I'll just help her out to be nice. You can't help a criminal, and especially one like Sarah, because she is going to manipulate you to through everything. She's going to manipulate your ass.
This is taking a second to download. Okay, but yeah, I'll send that to you. Let me write that.
Okay, no worries. Yes, please, because I'm going to send him also a written letter to cover my ass in every way, shape, and form. Because after that, if he doesn't respond to me, I'm going to give him like 2 weeks, and I am going to reach out to these people. If you think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
When you reach out to the people, just be, obviously, like, I don't know how to tell you this stuff, but you know what you're doing. But, respectful to, like, hey, I'm trying to get a hold of. I know he's super busy. I just haven't heard from him. I want to make sure he's okay. I want to make sure that my case is on track.
It's been 5 months.
Yeah, that's concerning.
Well, and I want you to know, with you all being appointed as my durable power of attorneys, I ask for your advice. And I know that you're not attorneys, and I never would think you're attorneys, but you're my friends, and you're also...
Okay, I'm sorry, guys. I have to stop it right there. As you guys appointed as my durable, powers of attorneys, I'm sorry, I just laughed so freaking loud. I mean, it's just so ridiculous to hear her say that Peter and Julian are her durable powers of attorneys. I mean, I have to hear that again.
Well, and I want you to know, with you all being appointed as my durable power of attorneys, I ask for your advice. And I know that you're not attorneys, and I never would think you're attorneys, but you're my friends, and you're also my representatives, to where I ask you things for a reason.
Yeah.
I rely on you for direction, and that's what the power of attorney is for.
No. You rely on them to do your work for you. That's why we call people who help you your monkeys, Sarah, out here in the free world. Because you just beg and plead for them to do all your stuff because you're so busy and overwhelmed while you're in Lowell prison.
Are you okay with that?
With what? Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you what I think, and
Yes, I need that in my life, okay? Because I have nobody else to rely on like that, and I trust you clearly with my life, okay? And Lucas's.
I mean, also at the same time, Sarah, you just said it. I am not an attorney.
I know that.
Kinda.
You keep saying that like you're covering your ass, like I'm...
No, I'm not trying to cover me. I'm just trying to tell you, just be upfront and say, like, I'm going to give you my best advice, but
I'm not asking you to grow a third arm or anything like that. Just, I get it. But I need you in my life that way, and like you are, I ask for your advice. And not only as a friend, but my professional representative, okay?
Well, let me write that down so I don't.
Aw, she's trying to flatter him. I can't live without you, Peter. I just can't. I can't live without you. You have no idea how hard, how horrific my life would be without your help and your friendship. Because it's not friendship. Without being able to use you out there. And then, of course, Peter's like, well, let me write that down.
Forget it. I got to bring that paperwork with me to get it notarized.
And may I ask, if it's not too much, can you send me a copy of that notarized so I have that on my end also, knowing that it is official if I ever had to pull it out for a reason?
Yep.
Well, add that to your list, please. And you can put that legal mail.
Done.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so I don't know how many minutes we have left, but I have this paperwork that I received from Martel from Brian's financials.
All right, let's go through it.
I think they just yelled that it's recall also, so I have 10 minutes. Okay. So I wanted you to first know that this came from Gotha, Florida, 34734. I don't know where that is, but I know that Martel is from Orlando, Florida, which is very strange to me. Okay?
Where?
And it was sent on April...
It's Gotha, Florida, Sarah. I mean, considering you've lived here for like forever, you should know that it's Gotha, and it's in the Central Florida area. So, yeah, I mean, you could use your tablet and probably look that up. Why is it so strange that he's from Orlando? Just because Brian, and your son may live North Florida. Why was that so strange? Why would that be so strange? Because Central Florida and your case takes place in Orlando Winter Park, which is their neighbors to each other. That's not strange at all.
Where?
And it was sent on April 26th.
It came from where?
Gotha, Gotha, Florida.
From who? From Martel?
From Martel, yes. And he is in downtown Orlando, which is very bizarre to me because Gotha, I believe it's BFE from Orlando.
Huh. I'm looking it up right now. It's in Orange County.
Gotha?
Yeah.
It can't be. Completely different zip code. 34734.
34734. Yep, it's in Orange County.
Wow. Okay, well, from 32801 to 34734, how far is that?
Oh, she's showing her stupidity, her lack of intelligence here, guys. So this is good stuff because it can't be in Orange County because, I'm Sarah Boone. I know it all. I'm Sarah Paulson Boone. I know everything. And God forbid it can't be in Orange County. I mean, crap. Orange County is freaking huge, Sarah. It is huge. There's main Orange County, which is Orlando. You've got, Winter Parks in Orange County. You've got, Ocoee, Winter Garden. There's just so many areas, Pine Hills. Let me tell you, Orange County, and they also have lots of zip codes. So, yeah, you're not showing your intelligence here at all.
Let me look it up. Hang on.
I love you for doing this. Thank you.
Go to Florida to Winter Park.
No. Can you do 34734 to 32801?
What's the second one? That's Orlando.
Yes.
Okay, 1 second. It's 15 minutes away.
Peter, you're sure? There's no way.
1000%. I'm looking at it right now.
Okay.
Go to Florida. It's 15 minutes and it's to the west. It's by Orlo Vista. Do you know that?
Say it again.
Orlo Vista.
Okay. I'm with you.
I love this conversation. This might be one of my favorites because, again, this shows how ridiculously stupid she truly is about Orange County. Orange County also has Maitland, Lake Mary, Dr. Phillips. Sarah, Orange County is probably one of the biggest counties in Florida, and it's the largest county in Central Florida. Golly, it can't be. Oh my goodness, it can't be because there's all kinds of zip codes, and I know everything. I didn't know that. So, golly.
And I'm going to tell you also on the envelope. This is me telling you this from what I told you earlier. It is a handwritten, regular little dinky envelope that says legal documents enclosed.
Okay.
And by me telling you what I told you earlier, when I received this through legal mail, they don't even open it until I'm standing there in front of them. Understand what I'm saying, right? You're reading between the lines?
Yep, I got you.
Okay, it's just a handwritten letter that says legal documents enclosed. Okay.
Okay, so yeah, I'm looking at this. Gotha is 15 minutes away, so.
I'm with you. Okay, but you understand what I'm telling you about the handwritten envelope, right?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay. All right, so this is, do you want the filing number so you can look it up online?
Yeah, give that to me.
2218444642, and this was e-filed on 4/25/25 at 4:28:22 p.m.
This was e-filed on 4/25.
Yes, friend.
So this is not showing up in the court on the county clerk site.
I told you. Okay, I'm going to give you the title now, okay?
Yeah, give me the title.
Certificate of Compliance with Additional Updated Mandatory Disclosure.
Mandatory disclosure.
We did not ask for this. I just want you to be aware. We asked for discovery and we asked for interrogatories, not mandatory disclosure. I asked for mandatory disclosure 3 years ago, which they never responded to.
Okay. This is not showing up on the e-filing thing, and I did not receive it.
So hold that thought. Now I'm going to read to you the certificate of service, okay?
Okay.
I hereby certify that a copy of the foregoing has been filed via electronic court filing and provided via U.S. mail to pro se respondent Sarah K. Boone on this 25th day of April 2025 at the below address provided by her, which is my address here, okay? Now, a copy of the foregoing has been furnished by electronic mail through the Florida e-portal to Peter John Gunthel, professional representative for the respondent at gmail.com and at gmail.com on this 25th of April 2025.
They wrote my email addresses on the certificate of service?
Correct.
What a bunch of nitwits. Great. Now I'm going to get harassed even more. Wonderful.
Right.
I gotta tell you, Peter, by you trying to take on this I'm playing an attorney with Sarah Boone that's what the problem is. That's why you're going to be listed now. You put yourself in that position. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't have done it. In my opinion, talking to her, trying to do all this stuff, I mean, that's one thing. But to put yourself in this position as her uh, designee or whatever she wants to call you, fake attorney, you know, I wouldn't have even gone near that with a 10-foot pole.
He should have just done it however it is that you've been filing to that address, not to both. Now you're a target.
Well, I already am. I mean, I'm getting like fucking text. Excuse my language. I'm getting text messages.
No, I know how you feel. If I could walk around with my middle fingers up all day, every day, I would. Do you hear me? I hope you keep every single one of those. Don't delete those.
No, I won't.
That can be used in my case.
I won't delete anything.
It's hard for me to not delete any of mine also, okay?
But let's go through I hear you. But let's get through the financial stuff. So
Okay, well, there's a lot to go through, but these are just the basic bullshit that we need to go through. But I wanted you to know it says that you received a copy of it to both addresses, and you haven't?
I have not. No.
On April 25th.
I'm gonna check again and just make sure.
Yes, I just want to make sure. So we can cross our T's and dot our I's and cover our S's. Because if that's the case, you and me could be looking at the same damn documents together, so we could figure this out.
Okay, here we go.
And it's two different documents, supposedly. It's,
Here it is. It's in spam. I got it. Fuck. Keep went to spam?
of course, you know that. So which one are you looking at?
My Gmail one.
Okay, hold on one second. So we have head count in like 5 minutes, so I'm going to have to hang up. But in the meantime, please, if you don't mind, if you could just review this and tell me what it is that we're looking at. There's two different documents. There's one that is 5 pages, the Certificate of Compliance with additional updated mandatory disclosure. And then apparently it's also however many pages, the Family Law Financial Affidavit long form that Brian did, which is $50,000 or more individual gross.
All right, yeah. Let me comb through this stuff and then just give me, if you can, give me back later, and if you can't, just call me tomorrow.
What do you want me to do? My feelings won't be hurt if you just want me to call you tomorrow.
Call me back in like 30. When can you call me back tonight? Because I got some stuff I got to do.
Fine, I'll call you later this evening, and if you answer, great.
Okay, cool. Call me later this evening. I'll be around.
Okay, so call you later on today, you said?
Yep.
God bless. Hugging you through the phone.
Okay.
God bless. Have you guys noticed Sarah doesn't seem to be as into talking about, Bible verses and that sort of stuff. I mean, I haven't seen her tablet messages in a bit, which I would hope that they would send me through my FOIA, which I'm still waiting for. I don't know if Tanika's had any luck getting it. It does seem to be very difficult to get a hold of these sort of things from again these state prisons. It's a little bit easier from the county jails in my state. So go figure. But yeah, so this one here had a lot of mumbo jumbo about her cases and that sort of stuff. And of course, we know that Joshua Adams, he didn't stick around too much longer after this call. He withdrew at the end of July. That's on the clerk's website. I believe it's like the 25th of July or what have you. I'll look that up and I'll stick that on there in post. But anyway, he was gone about 2 months later, thereabouts, and he was going, good riddance. So yeah, now we have a different attorney, Maldonado, on her case, and yeah, I mean, obviously appeals take a while for any of these guys anyway. Any of these criminals, these folks are found guilty of these felonies, murders, all that sort of junk. But Sarah's stuff always takes very much longer. And how many defendants, appellees, okay, how many of them have had the amount of attorneys that Sarah Boone has had since she murdered George in February of 2020? I don't think very many. her case is unique, you know, to put it mildly. But all right, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments. As always, I always love to read them. And with that said, I hope you have a great rest of the day. Most of all, stay safe.